Footy Nerdigans, this is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans, and today's Manga Nerdigan live reaction video is going to be for Sousou no Frieren chapters 134 through 136. But before I get into this recap and live reaction, we are at war with YouTube's algorithm, and it is slowly but surely killing my channel, and in order to defeat this algorithmic beast, we need you to please hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored, if you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable little Bubba Kitty, who's somewhere around here, and this operation literally alive and kicking, so we can keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be news, analysis, or live reactions like this one. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below, as well as the link to our Patreon, where we are doing our anime live reactions, because unlike YouTube, where we constantly have to worry about getting a copyright strike for showing anything on the screen, well, Patreon, we don't have to worry about that. So I can have my full setup of the anime and manga side by side and have the audio to boot, which is not only great for busting a botch localization or two, but it's fantastic for having anime original content like, say, Dragon Ball Daima, or covering Bleach 1000-Year Blood War. And the more views and subscribers we get, the more anime we will cover. And if you're a $10 tier subscriber, well, you get to choose the series we cover as well. And there's a Stackfall anime season that has begun and more anime on the way. And that does include the second season of Sousou no Frieren. So please check out our Patreon. The link is in the description box below. So, well, last time I covered Sousou no Frieren, the assassins were on the move. Well, mercenary/assassins were on the move. And Frieren's magic, well, has been detected. So let's get to 134 first, see what's in store for us today. And this chapter is titled Source Detection. Let's see. Anything helps. And there's Vagrant Walrus. Well, you're soaking wet. What happened? And there's Father Clematis. You have to remember, these are both the assassins here. Oh, / mercenaries. I fell into a river. Well, that must have been a disaster. It's cold outside. Feel free to warm yourself inside. Come on in. So, how are the course of events, my dear comrade Walrus? I've learned that the evacuation route from the Unified Empire era is functional and without issue. Is that so? That differs from the report I received. I heard it was completely flooded in the middle and that passage would be impossible. According to routine, it seems that the snow thawing had a part in it. She is rather erudite, huh? Erudite. There we go. Which is precisely why I went to double check. With that degree of flooding is nothing to a true warrior. As long as you don't lose your bearings inside the darkness, you will be able to get out in about 20 minutes. Sometimes you will fail to discern the death, but if you rely on spirit... Oh, fucking A, I screwed that up. Sometimes you will fail to discern the death, but if you rely on spirit, as long as you don't lose your bearings inside the darkness, you'll be able to get out in about 20 minutes. This is excellent intel. I am now clearly aware you are the only one capable of pulling it off. Now, come and have a seat. Why don't we focus on the operation? You bear the greatest might among our shadow warriors. It would help... it would provide us a highly strategic advantage to get to be able to get it behind... enemy lines. Regarding how to use a pawn like you, I wish to decide while we discuss about that. While we enjoy a drink like warm black tea. Lorcan, the tea. I would be very skeptical about drinking that tea, whether they were allies or not. I'd be still like, go ahead and fetch it yourself. I'm heading out to buy some ceremonial wine. Do you think I know where the tea leaves are? I'll be back later. It appears she... Well, gosh, she hates you. It appears she hates me. You don't have any idea why? I have so many that... I'm not even sure which may be the possible reason. Still, the greatest might, you say? Clematis, it's likely just you. Only you would value me so highly. Now that youngster Lo is far more powerful than I. The passage of time is truly cruel, is it not? God, it is! Haven't you said something about remaining in active duty your entire life? I hate to sound like an old man, but that's perhaps if I were another 10 years younger. Well, even if you're more than enough of a beast. But that aside, you will help me search as well. If you are looking for the tea leaves, they are in that dresser there. And how would you know? I sometimes borrow them. It gets chilly in the winter, after all. So you come in to steal then? You're in the presence of the goddess. Don't blame me if you go to hell. Exactly how many people do you think it is that I've slain? Bro knows he's going to hell. He's like, I don't give a shit. I give no fucks. You tell me, Walross. I was merely joking. Do feel free to laugh. You are extraordinary. I clearly see why you are hated now. Meanwhile, did you have one too many? And now we're with Sister Lore. Tell that to this bottle since it won't stop loving each other. Straight, you dick. So you did have one too many, correct? I thought I already told you to go home. Ceremonial wine? Lore, are you sure you wish to buy such an important item here? I only have cheap offerings. As long as one is pious, material value is irrelevant, such as Father Clematis's belief. Clematis is quite a smooth talker, isn't he? He just wants to save money, doesn't he? I don't blame him. Shall I offer you the cheapest I have? Ridiculous. This is a ceremony for the National Foundation Festival. We cannot use something flagrantly cheap. But didn't you say that material worth is irrelevant? That's true. You're insane, the lot of you, despite knowing that in 2 days' time we'll probably be dead. Is he drunk? Seems like it, even though that one drunkard outside is already a handful. Say, Gazelle, the majority of one's life is spent for their daily lifestyle. If you don't handle this sort of thing properly, you'll have regrets when you don't die. At the very least, I personally have had many regrets. I'm happy you paid off your tab, but if you coughed up everything you had in anticipation of death, then I cannot accept this. That was just some easy money. I managed to sell some goods at the National Foundation Festival. What is that? The entire tab that Gazelle paid off. Those are silver straw coins, the currency of the central countries with the highest purity of silver, if I am correct. Please, let me take a look at those. Sure, but why? Quickly! I truly do sense mana with them. This must be pursuit magic. That's impossible. It's understandable for you not to notice. The other party is quite the master. They use the silver as a catalyst to skillfully conceal the mana within. Wolf, Gazelle, battle formations at once. Uh-oh. Frieren-sama, what is the matter? We've been detected. Yeah! Now let's get to 135. Here we go. Ooh, we got a color page, too. What's wrong, Walrus? Did you forget something? Key! It is hopeless. It is beyond saving. No! Not dead keys! At least allow me to offer it a prayer. There may be salvation for it. It's fine. Once it dies, it'll go back to nothingness anyway. There's no need for salvation. Is that your feline? Oh, kitty. Where's my kitty? Where's my Zeno kitty? He abandoned me. Like at the worst time. Dang it, kitty. I need my kitties. And we got a beautiful color spread here. This chapter is titled Skirmish. Correct. Even though it has already passed its prime, it still tried to cross a road frequented by wagons. Oh, what a stupid fool. Let me take a look. The key! I can't believe it. It doesn't seem too friendly. It is afraid of strangers. You have my thanks if you like. No, don't. Instead of that, I'm looking for someone. Does anything come to mind? Wait, he's a weirdo who calls himself Warrior Gorilla. Doesn't ring a bell. However, if you are gathering information, try the bar. I have a favorite here. Let me show you the way. Thank you. Why are you seeking that man? He's like a brother to me. When we were little, we promised to become adventurers together. Is that right? I have a clear picture then. Warrior Gorilla, was it? What is his real name? Beats me. What in the world? There he is, speaking of. Wolf, Gazelle, battle formations at once. Frieren-sama, what's the matter? We have been detected from the pursuit magic. Let us hurry and flee. No, Stark! Stark-sama, get down, Fern. You all right? No big deal. He reacted well. There is quite a bit of distance between us, though. He is a good warrior, which makes this even more unfortunate for us to be fired upon at this angle. This sounds unbelievable, but I wonder whether they shot at us from that spire over there. What unfathomable skill! Allow me to fire back. We're obviously not going to be able to detect any mana at that range. You cannot fire magic relying on pure eyesight. Although I won't say that it is impossible concerning Fern's skill. We are inside of town, so I cannot allow it. Besides, they are likely on the move already. They were quick to attack after detecting the source. The likelihood is high that the enemy already chose a location to fire from in advance and are prepared for any unforeseen circumstances. We'd better get out of their detection range. This way, run! Move. We can't get in. Unfortunately, the shop is already closed today. That is not for you to decide. Nay, the shop really is closed. It appears we've got an annoying drunk. Let's head elsewhere. We'll have to take a short trip through a hidden passageway. There's this secret hole in the wall. What's wrong? It's nothing. Sorry, I just recalled that I had some urgent business. Is that so? My apologies that I couldn't be of help. Then. I hope you find your brother soon. Yeah. Lord, I can't get a shot. Give me another good spot. It appears they took a chance and fled to the back alleys. Their escape route seems precise. We should consider that they may have already calculated our firing locations as well. Despite the source of Frieren Summon's magic, is that something that could be easily pulled off? It would be difficult using mankind's magic to begin with. Source detection is unknown territory. Then could it be demonic? Nay, that's not it. I know of this magic. We are currently facing someone who can control the goddess's magic. In any case, unless they head out onto and now we're back to back to lure. There we go. In any case, unless they head out into a major road, they have no way out. Knowing you should be able to hit them even amongst the crowd, Wolf. As long as the warrior doesn't interfere, that is. But you have already dealt with the warrior, correct? Indeed. No, Stark! Frieren-sama, he's poisoned! No! No, Stark! Well, let's get to 136. But Stark, no! Which is titled Reunion. Smana, I knew it. There's no mistake. Jeez, why is the god so whimsical, I wonder? Seriously! Have you finished analyzing the poison? He is reacting in a way that I've never seen before. Then should we consult the church? That would be too far a distance. Since we are being targeted by a long-range archer, trying to cross many of the major streets would be a death wish. Moreover, I'm also concerned by the enemy's use of the goddess's magic. We may be fine with the priest not found on those roads, but I cannot deny the possibility that our enemy may be involved with the church. Then what should we... An antidote. The one who fired the arrow through Stark-sama would likely have it, yes? Well, I wonder. An adventurer party that deals in poisons would have antidotes on hand in the rare case that they may need them, as there would be no recovery from accidentally injuring a comrade due to misuse. That is what Frieren-sama taught me. Indeed. So why did you remain quiet? That's something Frieren-sama would have realized from the beginning, is it not? Well, I mean, if I said all that, Fern would throw a fit, wouldn't she? But of course, since we are in a town, let's seek an alternative cure. That is absolutely meaningless. Stark-sama may very well perish. Fern, this is the imperial capital, the metropolis that is mankind's greatest magical civilization. I cannot permit hostility for the safety of our lives. If by some mistake harm were to befall the citizens, we would be making enemies for everyone we are involved in. The Empire's mages who are superior in combat against people are far more fearsome than you could ever imagine. Look, take a deep breath and hear me out first. Frieren-sama, do you not believe in my skills? I do not at the moment. Do you realize the kind of circumstances you are in? Don't shoot! Yeah! Yo, it's been a long while, Frieren. Honestly, I never thought we would ever meet again. I did say see you back then. I'd like to ask about the situation, but that would be rhetorical, wouldn't it? Let me take a look. Well, what a dreadful state. Is it curable? Beats me. I'll have to give it a try to see. Why is Saint-sama here? Just what exactly is going on? You didn't notice, did you? While we were fleeing, I sensed Saint's mana, so I fled towards his direction. And then I emitted some mana to alert Saint of our presence. Since we're being pursued by the goddess's magic anyhow, there's no benefit to hiding and concealing your mana either. In addition, Satan is not a target of pursuit, so unlike us, there's no concern of him getting shot either. This was the only way we could safely meet up. Sneaky! Um, let's see. Of course, it was merely a coincidence to discover a sign, but mages need the composure to be able to capitalize on those kinds of coincidences. He should rest for the time being. What a relief! He was lucky. If it were not Stark, even a graze would have resulted in immediate death. That's how lethal the poison was. Dude, seriously, what the fuck is Stark? Thank you, Sina's a lifesaver, for being here. You have my sincere gratitude. It's all good. At any rate, it has been a while, has it not? Why are you in the Imperial capital? Well, it's a long story. Gorilla might be in this town. Well, I'm sure there's no time for us to speak leisurely. What happened to this fellow? It seems they are hiding within the deserted housing. Isn't it possible to bring them into the open to fight? I would be able to fire at them then. Gazelle, can you hear me? Please head towards the deserted housing. Got it. Already on the way. The deserted housing is located at the edge of our communication range. If our enemy chooses not to fight and flees, don't chase them too far. I take it? Understood. I see. So even though you don't know who you're up against yet, they have already detected you and are chasing you down. It is concerning how they are too well coordinated. What do you mean? For example, if I prod this vulnerable detection spot, I would be able to determine the location of the enemy priest, you see. A map of the town. Ooh! Saying, you sneaky mofo. A map of the town. Well, I suppose you couldn't possibly have one. I do. Here. Why do you have one? I was forced to carry one for a mission. Stop that. As usual, I'm getting dragged into some trouble, Well then, I'll have you know that the enemy is here, you see. Right. But what I'd like to ask is whether you could fire upon that area without any hesitation. For sure, even pulling off something like this would need significant training, and it seems they don't want to cause an uproar in town either, so I imagine they won't allow us to fire haphazardly. Right, I understand your reasoning, Same. For the enemy, the goddess magic isn't merely used to assist in combat, it is a part of the foundation of their tactics as well, and by that you are saying, woo! Stark, yeah! Hey, this isn't how the story went, was it? Yeah! Oh, I love seeing the two of them together! I love Stern. I'm such a Stern shipper. I love them together. Yikes, a dangerous role like this. I don't ever want to handle it again. Excellent work, Gazelle. Now they can be exposed. Well done, Stark. You saved me. I said that he should rest. He's pushing himself too hard. Even so, I expect no less from Science Healing. The recovery is quick as well. That being said, how can he already move? Freaky. Seriously, what the fuck is Stark? Stark's starting to behave like a warrior now, too. So, Sane, the location of the enemy priest you pointed out just now was not cursory, was it? Yeah, it's really where they are. Frieren, the enemy's weakness is their sole reliance on the goddess's magic. So if we strike their headquarters, the enemy party would be mobilized. Frieren-sama, it's fine. Things have already set sail, and Frieren would not miss at that distance now, would she? Ooh! Woo! Now that is going to be good. So we're going to see Frieren strike. But man, dude, seriously, what the fuck is Stark? At some point, like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be this arc, though. I don't. But it's got to be soon, right? Soon we got to discover what the fuck Stark is. It has to be soon. It has to be. We gotta find out what the fuck Stark is soon. Like, everything is leading up to this, where we find out, like, what the fuck Stark is. Because seriously, he is not human. He is not. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Stark is, like, a half-dwarf. I would not be surprised. I would not. Or if he was like a descendant of Himmel. I would not be surprised by that either. Dude, if Stark is a descendant of Himmel, I would just fucking live. Either that, or if Stark was like the reincarnation of Himmel, I would not be mad at that either. more so towards like him being Himmel's descent or something. It just because just like think about it, he kind of looks like Himmel too if you think about it. But Stark has got to be related to Himmel. He is connected to Himmel. But I'm very curious what you guys think about this. This fight's good. This is going to be so great. But that reunion between Cyan and Gorilla is going to be everything. But man, I'm just even like I can't be the only one even more excited about what's going to happen with Stark in particular. Like I really feel like it's going to happen in the next, either maybe at the end of this arc or or maybe when Stark meets up with Walross. I feel like when he meets Walross, I think that's when shit is really going to spark. In term, I know it's kind of rhymes, but I think with Stark. But I feel like that's when shit's gonna really start with Stark. In terms of like Stark's full-on arc. I do. Because like everything has been leading up to like this moment where we get to the truth about Stark. And I feel like when he encounters Walross, I feel like that's when that's when it's going to really kick off. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below what you guys think. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Frieren content. A few ways you can do that. Donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wish list. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.